One stormy night, a nurse was driving home after a long shift. Her headlights barely pierced the darkness. Suddenly, she spotted an old man, drenched in the rain. Her first reaction was fear. Who would be walking alone at this hour, in weather like this? Yet something in her heart told her to slow down. She pulled over and cracked her window just enough to speak. "Sir, are you all right?" she asked. "My car broke down. I've been walking for miles," he replied. "I need to get to the hospital. My wife is there. She may not make it through the night." The nurse's chest tightened. Part of her hesitated. What if this was a setup? The world had taught her caution. But when she saw his trembling hands and heard the desperation in his voice, she knew he was telling the truth. "Get in," she said softly. The old man climbed into her car. They drove in silence for several minutes. Finally, they reached the hospital. He turned to her and whispered, "You've given me something priceless tonight, the chance to say goodbye." She watched him hurry toward the ICU doors, her heart heavy yet grateful. The next day, when she returned for her shift, a note awaited her at the front desk. To the young nurse who stopped in the storm, "My wife passed peacefully, holding my hand. Without your kindness, I would have missed our last moments together. You will never know how much that means to me." But the nurse carried her own heavy burdens. She was months behind on her mortgage, with no way out. One afternoon, desperate, she went to the bank to ask for an extension. The answer was cold and final. Leaving the bank with tears in her eyes, she suddenly saw the old man she had helped, standing by the entrance. "Good afternoon, nurse," he greeted warmly. "Why do you look so sad?" She tried to smile, but couldn't. "I've done everything I can, but I'm falling behind on my mortgage. I begged the bank for help, but they refused. I'm afraid my children and I will lose our home." The old man's eyes filled with compassion. "You gave me hope when I had none," he said gently. "Don't lose yours now. Have faith. Tomorrow is a new day." He squeezed her hand before she left, comforted, but still uncertain of the future. A week later, an envelope arrived from the bank. Her hands shook as she opened it, bracing for the worst. But instead of an eviction notice, the words inside stole her breath. "An anonymous donor has fully paid your mortgage." Tears streamed down her face. She knew instantly who it was. The man whose final moments with his wife she had saved had now saved her and her children from despair. And in that moment, she realized the kindness we give is never wasted. It always finds its way back, often when we need it most.